We now return to the Landers Friday Football Fever Scores and Highlights Show.
There's nothing in the country quite like the Griffins game, and this season it ends in a stadium with an atmosphere that goes toe-to-toe with any in the nation. Manny, the small town in Louisiana, loves its Tigers, and they've given them plenty to cheer about under head coach Jess Curtis. But for the past 3 years, the season has ended in the same spot, the 2A semifinals. Well, we're back again for the 4th year in a row. Bob is in town, and so is Kentwood. Can the Tigers finally break through? Well, the crowd was certainly there to support him. My goodness, a packed house at John W. Curtis Stadium, and Manny would start the scoring early. Shamarian Wiseman. He's a wise man, and he punches that into the end zone. 7-0 Manny. That was a terrible punt. So how would the Kangaroos respond? Well, Otis Elzy with a sweet pass to Cornelius Dyson. Wow. Good catch there. The only defender in his way runs and falls down, and he's going to score. That ties us at 7. The Tigers looking to take the lead again. Wiseman again, rumbling his way in. That's a big-time gain for number 39 there. That's a tough fella to tackle. So Wiseman later bulldozing his way in for the score. The Tigers take the 17-7 lead into the half. And then the Kangaroos respond quickly. They're hopping. Otis Elzy again, zigs and zags, and wow. Individual effort. Amazing there. Touchdown on the keeper, 14-7. Now we go deep into the fourth. Kentwood 4th and goal at the inch-yard line. Elzy takes the snap, tips the run, but no. The Manny defense holds, smacked behind the line of scrimmage, Tigers ball. So they'll go 3 and out. The Kangaroos have the ball back. It's 4th and goal once again. Can they make it 2 stops in a row on 4th and goal? Elzy passes incomplete. The Tigers stop him again. Manny's offense, 3 and out again. They're lined up to punt. Oh no, it's blocked. Kentwood with it in excellent field position. Let's go. 4th and goal. Elzy, one more chance. Intercepted by Cadillac Roan. 3 huge stands for the Tigers. Cadillac and Manny are driving to the dome. They win 17-14. Let's go to Bob.
The Manny Tigers came away with a 17-14 victory over Kentwood tonight here in Manny. Now the way it went, the offense for Manny put the points on the board in the first half. The defense for Manny protected those points in the second half. In the first half, behind the running of Shamarian Wiseman, Terrence Williams, and Cadillac Roan, the Manny Tigers put 17 points on the board, while Kentwood was able to muster only 7 points, and that was on a long pass play. But in the second half, the Kangaroos scored the first time they had the ball, made it 17-14. Things did not look good for Manny when the Kangaroos got down to a 4th and goal at the 1-yard line. Manny held, but Manny fumbled at the 10. Kentwood got the ball back. Manny held again at the 17. The Kangaroos got the ball again after a blocked punt. Manny intercepted a pass at the 5-yard line. Some great defensive plays by Manny to protect their lead, and they won the game 17-14. After the game, we talked to the 2 coaches.
You know, they played a great game. We just can't have them turnovers down there on the 1. That kind of hurt us. But hats off to Coach Curtis. They did a great job tonight. I'm happy for them. Wish them best of luck in the Dome next week. Ain't nothing like playing in the Dome. Good job, Manny.
Oh, me, oh, my, oh, me, oh, my. What a game.
Mr. Griffin, unbelievable game. Just one for the ages, really. Our offense has really carried us through the playoffs, being ball control, and the defense had to come up and stop one of the better offenses in the state. And, boy, to really have those goal line stands there in the second half, I'm speechless.
You're proud of them.
I'm proud of them because this team was inexperienced and young, and everybody said, oh, they're going to be good next year. Manny's reloading, and that's why you never count kids out. And these kids may be the most coachable kids I've had in 10 years, and you know what? They're going to Superdome, and I'm just so proud of them. And that's why you coach, man. It's not all about the 3-stars and 4-star athletes sometimes. Sometimes it's just about a good old country boy getting in the weight room and going to work.
Okay, Coach. Man, you got to be proud of your team. And, in Griffin's game, we give a game ball to the winning team. And, boy, did you win in fine fashion tonight. So, Coach, for Manny, here's Griffin's game ball.
I couldn't be happier for Coach Curtis and those guys at Manny. Coach Curtis, one of the best in our area and in the state, and we'll see if they can win a state title next week. Congrats, boys. Hey,
We now return to the Landers Friday Football Fever Scores and Highlights Show.
And back to Bossier Parish we go for our Griffins game, as Houghton is hoping to stay perfect in a game dedicated to our legend. If they do, they will go further in the playoffs than even Dak Prescott took them back in 2010. So let's head back out between the Pines. Houghton versus Mandeville, 5-8 quarters. The Bucks up big at the half, but momentum starting to turn a little. The Skippers driving right upfield. Will Shepard scores a quick touchdown there. Houghton with the ball back. Peyton Stovall to the air, and this is not what you wanted to see. Intercepted. Noah Ingolia on the pick. Could Mandeville still have some life left? Well, here we go. Looking to take a bite out of that 2-score lead, but Dylan Turner makes the play of his life with the pick and then the 6. How about that? The sideline going nuts. They're starting to feel it between the Pines. History being made. The Skippers desperately trying to get back into the game, but it's Turner again. Big sack for the Bucks. Big night for him and big night for everyone in Houghton. For the first time since 1992, the Houghton Buccaneers are going to the state semifinals. They win 34-14. Let's go to Bob Griffin.
Houghton has been on Griffin's game before, and they've won every time, and they won again tonight, advancing to the semifinals of the state playoffs. Now tonight they didn't have a big problem because they jumped out to a quick lead in their game with Mandeville. They led 27-7 at halftime. Now Peyton Stovall, what a night he had. In the first half, he ran for 2 touchdowns, passed for 2 more, and the second touchdown pass came after Mandeville went for a first down on a 4th and 1 at the Houghton about their 21-yard line. So the score ended 27-7 at halftime. In the second half, after Mandeville went to a passing game, they scored to make it 27-14, but Houghton intercepted one of those passes and scored to make it 34-14. And they won the game by that score, 34-14. Afterwards, we talked with the 2 coaches.
Look, when you play a team that good and you put yourself in a 20-point hole early, offense didn't get going, and they were clicking on all cylinders. That's a really good football team. I'm extremely impressed.
And, kids were ready to play. We had a great week of practice, and they came out of the locker room excited and ready to go.
Now, you've been on Griffin's game several times before. You've won every time.
Yeah, we're 4-0 in Griffin's game, so when Alex called me and told me we were in Griffin's game, man, I was excited. That was a good omen for us.
Okay, Coach, now you've been on Griffin's game several times before. You've won every time. You won tonight, as we just found out. And I tell you what, I want to congratulate you and your team. So, once again, you get Griffin's game ball.
I think we just saw our top play of the night, Coach Brotherton dancing there. Good moves on you, Coach. Can't wait to see you in round 2. They're going to Destrehan in the semifinals, so we'll look forward to that much.
Here's Friday Football Fever Scores and Highlights Show.
2 high-octane offenses meet for a spot in the semifinals in Division II in our Griffins game as Calvary and Watchdog Christian mixed it up tonight. Excuse me, I said Division II, I meant Division IV. The numbers of both of these squads are through the roof, and they lived up to all that hype tonight. Calvary running on the field in style, and they would start the same way. Isaiah Brown. How about the opening kickoff? My goodness, this kid is good. Darting downfield, puts the Cavs up early, and they would keep that momentum early. As we see now OCS on offense, Jeremiah Brown, though, says not anymore. Big interception there. A few plays later, the fans go wild, and Cade Hart does what he does best. He's going to throw a beautiful pass to Kyler Coburn, and Coburn's got it. It's 20-0 Cavs in the first, but Watchdog Christian sticking around. Will Fitzhugh runs it for the score up the gut there. Calvary looking to squash that momentum, though. It's Hart looking downfield to Coburn. This connection has been working for them lately, and it does here. Long touchdown pass to Coburn. How about that? That ends the half. Everything seemed to be going Calvary's way. No, sorry, this ends the half. And you never guess who it is, folks. It's Hart to guess who? Kyler Coburn. Hart on the run just lofts this thing up, and his receiver is there. Beautiful throw on the run. Third score of the night, but the second half is a different story. Watchita Christian chipping away. It's Fitzhugh again, punching the score in. The next drive, Watchita chipping away. Hunter Herring runs it in. That makes it a 1-score game. But Calvary wasn't done. Isaiah Brown bulldozing. There he is in the end zone there. That makes it a 2-score game, but I tell you what, OCS just never quit. Hunter Herring gonna run it in. That's a touchdown. So the Cavs are up 47-41 late in the fourth. And this is probably the throw of a lifetime for Mr. Herring. Looking for Eli Eckstein right on the money. He runs it in. Oh my goodness. Closing minutes of the game, Ouachita Christian wins. They take down Calvary, shocking the unbeaten Cavaliers on that throw. It's the game of the year, folks. 49-47. Let's go to Bob.
Oh my, what a game it was. The first half belonged to Calvary. Cade Hart, the quarterback for Calvary, threw 4 touchdown passes the first half, 1 on a 4th down. And so they led by a score of 33-13 at halftime. In the second half, it was an entirely different story because Hunter Herring, the quarterback for Ouachita, came alive. I think he threw 2 touchdown passes and ran for 2 more. And they scored a touchdown in the last 2.5 minutes or 3 minutes to go ahead 49-47. Calvary fumbled the ensuing kickoff, and the game went to Ouachita by a score of 49-47. What a game of 2 halves.
Didn't get it done in the second half. I mean, we got to get some stops, and we turned the ball over a couple times, but hey, they're a good football team. We knew it was going to be like that coming in here.
I mean, what a second half.
It was. I don't got a voice, but our guys, we talk about feeling strong, never quit, and they did quit tonight. My voice did, but they didn't.
But you don't need a voice tonight to celebrate.
No, not at all. Not at all. I can dance without words.
And I tell you what, I know you're not used to us, but I'm Bob Griffin from Channel 3, and all year long at a high school game, we picked one game called a Griffin's game. And then after that game, we then present the winning team with Griffin's game ball as memento. So I'm going to present to your coach now Griffin's game ball. Congratulations on winning tonight.
Well, we don't love to give great game balls to out-of-town teams, but that was definitely deserving. Let's go to Division II now, where we had the potential for an all-Arklatex semifinal. North Caddo has just 1 playoff win ever. Could that change in our Griffins game? The Rebels are the 3rd seed in the 2A bracket, playing a team they saw less than a month ago, Lakeside. North Caddo won that matchup on October 25th, but there's the legend himself, Bob Griffin, enjoying the frosty weather. North Caddo starts out strong. It's Jaden Carter up top to Copeland, and he's got it there for the score. Touchdown Rebels. Lakeside would quickly respond, though. Jaquez Lott is going to bulldoze his way in for 6. And then a few drives later, it's North Caddo. Morris on the run, and it's a well-executed stiff arm for my man there. He's got it. Nicely done. Touchdown there. Then for the next 2 quarters, there was a lot of this. This being Jordan Pruitt passes. Alliteration. Perfect passes at that. Bo Bailey's a recipient of that one, and he's going to run to the end zone. No one touched him. And then the Warriors lead, and we have a very unique play to end the half. Here we go. So the Rebels don't rush the quarterback, right? So no pass rush. Pruitt has all day. All the offensive linemen standing around, they say, throw it, and Pruitt does. And what a throw it is to Christopher Stewart. What in the world was that? Lakeside pulls off the upset. The 30 seed takes down North Caddo. Let's go to Bob.
North Caddo had to be favored tonight because during the regular season, they only lost 2 games, while Lakeside only won twice. And during the regular season, the 2 teams played, and North Caddo won by a score of 34-14. But tonight was a different story. Now, Lakeside was leading 33-12 in the 4th quarter after their quarterback, Jordan Pruitt, had thrown 4 touchdown passes, but North Caddo didn't give up. They scored twice in the closing minutes of the game and had a chance at winning the game on an onside kick, but it only went 9 yards and they didn't recover, and they lost tonight by a score of 33-28. I tell you what, you did not quit.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They fought till the end. I'm proud of the way the guys fought. I'm proud of our season. We've got a whole lot of positive things that happened this year, and we're going to keep building on it, Bob.
We knew we'd come out and compete against this team. They're very good, but, hey, we were the better team tonight. That's right.
And the quarterback threw 4 touchdown passes.
Oh, we knew we could do it. Great kid, great quarterback, great leader, competitor. There's nothing else to say about the kid.
Okay, Coach, you came into the game the underdog, which you won, so this was Griffin's game, so you and your team, congratulations on winning. And here is Griffin's game ball. Yeah!
Wow, congrats to the 30th seeded
Landers Friday Football Fever Scores and Highlights Show.
Rivalries like Haynesville and Homer are what the Griffins game is all about. It's the Claiborne Parish Super Bowl, a grudge match that's been going for more than 100 years. This year's edition is for second place in 1-1A behind Calvary, as the Homer Pelicans look to finally break through against their arch rivals. But this isn't how you do it. A bobbled snap, and it's the LSU man, Cameron Jackson, with the sack. We'll see him in the purple and gold next year. Haynesville with good field position now. Miguel Turner to Keegan Goodwin. That's a score. Nice catch over the shoulder there. A few drives later, Haynesville with the ball. Kendrick Grider getting the handoff, punching it in there for the score. And then after an onside kick, Haynesville going to reach into their bag of tricks, and it's going to work. Miguel Turner to Tyrell Gill. He makes a perfect pass to Alford for the score. Beautiful. Haynesville wins 21-6. Take it away, Bob.
As far as records go, tonight's game was for second place in District 1A behind undefeated Calvary. But it's a different story when it comes to the playoffs. Calvary is taking their high-powered offense and their unblemished district record over to the select private school playoffs. That means that for the public school playoffs, tonight's game with both Haynesville and Homer with 5-1 district records wasn't just for one spot behind Calvary. Instead, both tonight's winner and loser will make it to the public school playoffs, with the winner the higher seed. Homer scored first tonight on a 4th down pass play. Haynesville responded with a 4th down pass play, and then Haynesville scored twice right before the halftime in 23 seconds, in fact, and they led at halftime by a score of 21-6. And Haynesville went on to win tonight by a score of 21-6.
No doubt about it, man, and that's exciting. I told the boys, we still got a long way to go. I still think we can go to the top, man. We just got to keep on fighting. That's all. Just keep fighting.
Well, some turnovers were, but I think our offensive line, this is the best we've played all year long. They came off the ball, and we just made some big plays.
And you also scored twice in 23 seconds in the first half.
We weren't intentionally onside kicking it. We were trying to keep it away from them, so keep it away from a big return. So, but it turned out good for us, and I think that was certainly key right there in the second quarter, those turnovers.
Okay, Coach, congratulations on winning tonight. Since you won, this is Griffin's game, so you get Griffin's game ball. Congratulations.
It's an honor. It's an honor. Thank you.
A couple of legends right there. Sticking to